leaders in the world history trying to prevent any substantial change from ever happening. Look to Romania. Look to, for once in your life. There's something in that silence that made me think, where? What? Why? What's happening over there? No, it's the... No, I'm not going to do that. Romania, you collective Palins, is in... I do think as well that obviously it was great that Obama won, but I do think the reason why the euphoria was so high was it mixed not only with happiness but also with sheer relief that we dodged a bullet fucking close there. As that result came in, it was almost like I could hear a whizzing go past my head. Oh God, I've got a new appreciation for life. In Romania, they re-elected a mayor a couple of months ago, which doesn't sound that impressive, re-electing a mayor, until you find out that this particular mayor had died 18 months previously. That is a country not quite yet ready for change. There was a villager, and she was on CNN, and she was looking straight down the camera, and she said, "I know he's dead. I know he's dead. I just don't want change." And I found myself alone in my apartment in New York, screaming at my own television, "Well, that's too bad, you fucking got change now! He's dead! This is your country's future, not Weekend at Bernie's!" You can't just slap some sunglasses onto him, load him into a wheelbarrow and take him on a spin around the village, hope no one notices. Everything's fine, everybody. Look, he's waving. He's waving. Spare a thought for the person who ran against him that election. Giving a concession speech saying, "Really? Really?" Because I ran a fairly positive campaign, I didn't go negative with what was the obvious issue here. So I wonder, you know, Obama as president, if he becomes president, let's not count our chickens yet, because I think we all know that it's too early at this point to rule out Hillary Clinton. That kind of confidence does not get taken away by something as petty and trivial as the will of the people. You don't have that kind of power. None of us do. And I don't think anyone would be that surprised if come Inauguration Day, she just walked straight onto the podium, cutting him off, nudging him out of the way, and we would have to swear her in just to prevent the awkward conversation. Hillary, you do know, don't you? I do know what? Nothing. Put your hand on the Bible. Give her 4 years. She really wanted this. Well, it's difficult to know what kind of president is Obama going to be. He's lucky in many ways because he is going into a job where it is both physically and emotionally impossible for him to be worse than his predecessor. It can't be done. It's like the captain of the captain of the ship who had to sail across the Atlantic immediately after the Titanic. A fairly cocky job to be in. Just standing on the ship saying to all the passengers, "Well, look, if I get you across there and we're not all dead, I'm gonna go ahead and call myself the greatest captain ever to sail the high seas. I'm gonna put that in the W column." It was an impressive turnout in many ways here as well. And there was one district in California, I don't know if you saw this, that had drive-thru voting for the first time. And that is the appropriate response, a kind of gasp of shame. Because really, America, really, a historic day in history and you just cannot be asked to get out of your cars. Listen, I'd love to participate, but only if it is that much away. More people than ever before, and yet still not enough. Not that many. Still in the 60%. The turnout. We don't care about voting enough. Britain, it's even worse. There's only one nation on the planet that has a respectable turnout at their election. That's Australia. Because in Australia, they have 100% voting in Australia. How have they achieved this? Well, good question. In Australia, it is illegal not to vote. It's brilliant. Who'd have thought they were capable of that kind of thinking down there? It must be all the blood rushing to their heads. I don't know, I'm not a scientist. That's right, that's one for you geography fans. The problem they've run into, though, is that people in Australia have now started voting drunk. It's true, they have to shut down. It's got so bad they have to give everyone the day off work, and people choose to exercise this democratic right by getting absolutely shit-faced first thing in the morning. It's got so bad they're suggesting closing all pubs and bars next polling day, as a report's been released saying that voting drunk affects your ability to vote by 18%. Which I think has to be a guess. Because I like to think, when I've been really drunk in my life, when I have truly let myself down, that would affect my ability to vote by, and you know, this is just a ballpark figure, but by 100%, in that it removes my ability to walk, think, and grip anything. And yet this same report found out voting drunk actually makes you more right-wing. Exactly, I did not see that coming. That's against our popular notion of the drunk man, isn't it? I love you! I bloody love you! But I cannot justify continued expenditure on the welfare state. World. Oh, it's a lovely idea, but it doesn't work. People need incentive.